So one of the things that can happen anytime you have a foot or ankle surgery is there can be bleeding after surgery, which is of course normal. But in some cases it can be slightly excessive where the blood can exit out the outside of the dressing. So this is actually a patient I've done today, and his surgery ended 4 hours ago or so, and he's having some bleeding. So in some cases you're gonna be able to change this at home. Bleeding should slow down after an hour or so. A lot of it has to do with the fact that after surgery your foot's going to be hanging down, gravity's going to make it start to bleed, or if your blood's a little thinner, or if just for some reason there's maybe a small vessel that's bleeding, we're going to basically replace the dressing because we don't want to look at blood. It makes me look bad as a surgeon, number one. Number two, blood sitting on the incision sites can cause moisture and what we call maceration to the area, and we don't want to see that. So you can see he's bleeding here too. So we're going to change this with some gauze. If you're going to do this at home, it's pretty simple. You can purchase most of these things at the local pharmacy. We have 4x4 gauze. We have, these are called clings. You can also get Curlex, which is just going to call roll gauze, and then obviously a replacement ACE bandage. So when I make the dressing for, in this case, a big toe joint procedure, I always like to make a couple, we call them bacon strips, just folding these lengthwise to go between the toes, and a couple to go directly over the incisions that are going to be a little thicker by folding them in half, and that makes the likelihood that you have to deal with this again very low. So we're going to have that all set up for ourselves. Now in this case he had a little pinhole in the tip of his toe. That's why he has a Band-Aid in the tip of his toe. That was part of the temporary portion of the procedure. And he had a big toe joint fusion for arthritis. So you're going to see that incision right over the big toe. In this case, a small one at the heel because we stole some bone graft from the heel to help pack in those small areas where we did the fusion. Move down to the inner dressing, and we're going to stop at these little pieces. This is called Xeroform. It's just a non-adhesive dressing. You don't want to take that off, and then when you put the new gauze on, it causes the gauze to stick. If it comes off, it's not the end of the world, but you don't have to replace that portion. Just leave it there in place. So it looks like a lot of blood. In the grand scheme of things, it's actually quite little. It's not a lot. But again, I'm going to take some pieces that go right over that spot. These are my bacon strips between the toes, and I'll put a thicker layer of those just to make sure he doesn't bleed through that again. And we always want to layer gauze on the foot like this, and the reason why is if you don't put pieces of gauze in the front of the ankle like this, what it can do is when you wrap it with this gauze, it kind of cuts like a cutting point, like cuts into your skin with that tight roll. We want to make sure there's padding underneath that roll on the top of your foot.
You can look now.
What band is that, Lauren? That might be a trick question, actually. You don't know?
Come on. These kids.
I don't actually, I know the answer, but I don't know if it's before or after
it.
you went solo. Black Sabbath?
I was gonna say that. Hold
Ozzy
on.
Osbourne.
I was
Is it
scared
Ozzy
to say it,
Osbourne?
though.
I don't know if it's...
Well, I don't. You're right. You never know which it is.
Right.
But he's in there. But
So he had some bleeding here at the heel, so we're gonna make sure that we cover that. And you wanna kind of make sure you go around it several times. So I have it, typically when you go to the store, they're not gonna sell this little version, they're gonna sell the big version, which is actually probably better for a patient putting on a dressing. But we'll just make sure that doesn't fall off. And you can notice that I'm rolling this on gently. I'm not wrapping it on like a vise. We don't want to cut off circulation. We just want to make sure the dressing stays in place and act as additional layers for any potential bleeding there. So once we've done that, we're going to wrap this with ACE bandage. So an elastic bandage like this, when we put it on there, you don't need to put that on like a vise either. We're laying that on. So I always like to go up into the arch, just like this. But I'm putting a little bit of tension so that doesn't allow that area to bleed again. But if it does, the patient knows that they can just take off the ACE bandage, put a gauze bandage on there to cover those areas. So we're going high, low, and then around the heel to make sure we capture that. That's it. And he'll leave this on until his next post-operative visit, which is typically 3 days after surgery.